Howdy, everybody. Nice to see you again. Been a couple weeks. Been busy. Work, so on and so forth. Welcome to the KEBY Podcast, um, where I just spout off the mouth mostly about sports. Um, this is kind of a New Year's resolution that my friends dared me to do, so I am doing it, and I'm trying to keep up with what's going on in the world of sports. This week, we're going to discuss a couple things. I've got my views on the championship games coming up on Sunday for the NFL, and then I want to talk about my Los Angeles Dodgers and why I'm right now very mildly disappointed, and that may turn into a major disappointment the longer things go. That something needs to happen, and I will explain that later. But first, let me talk about the championship games this weekend. Um, we can start the AFC. A few thoughts on this one. Kansas City, obviously being the home team, they're the favorite. They're Patrick Mahomes, the whoopee. And here comes old Tom Brady and old Bill Belichick and the old New England Patriots. And you know what? I have a sneaking suspicion. It's just me, but I think the Patriots can pull it off. Now, before you go, what are you watching, EB? You're smoking crack. The Patriots in the AFC Championship game. This is what, their eighth straight championship game? Look at the quarterbacks that have beaten um, the Patriots in the championship game. With the exception of Joe Flacco, that one time. I don't even know if that was an AFC Championship game. When the Ravens went to the Super Bowl against the Niners. I don't even know if that was against the Patriots. It might have been. But who are the two quarterbacks that usually the Patriots play? Ben Roethlisberger, the Steelers, and, well, Manning. Peyton Manning. Well, Peyton Manning's not in the league anymore. So, it's just something about Bill Belichick scheming a rookie quarterback. And yeah, they played Mahomes in Foxborough earlier in the year, and it was a 43-40 shootout. But I wouldn't put anything past the Patriots beating the Chiefs in Kansas City. You know, the Kansas City thinks they've got the monkey off their back. Oh, they won that home game against the Colts. Oh, everything's fine and dandy. We're going back to the Super Bowl. I just have this gut feeling that the Patriots are they're gonna do it. That's the AFC. NFC. If this game was at the Coliseum, I'd probably go with the Rams, but it's not. It's in the Superdome. It's going to be loud, it's going to be boisterous. And Drew Brees and Sean Payton and the Saints are just, they're a machine. They're a machine. You know, you try to stop one person and, you know, somebody else will beat you. So I think it's gonna be hard for the Rams. I think we're looking at a 10-point game for the Saints. So my call, I'm calling it right now. Saints Patriots Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. That's my call. Now switching gears to baseball. And those of you who know me know that I bleed Dodger blue. You cut me open and blue blood will come rushing out. This last week, Andrew Friedman, our acting general manager, I mean, he's the president of baseball operations, but did something that absolutely dropped my jaw. And he traded to get Russell Martin back. Okay, this is the same Russell Martin that last year hit 194 for the Blue Jays. This is the same Russell Martin, and I still remember this play. I remember, let's see, this must have been 2010. This was Joe Torre's last year as manager. And I remember going to a Dodger Angel game with an Angel friend of mine. And it was the ninth inning. Dodgers were losing by 1. Russell Martin got a double. Led off the inning with a double. It's the ninth inning. And Frankie Rodriguez, K-Rod, was pitching for the Angels. And I'll never forget Russell Martin getting picked off of second base as the tying run in the ninth inning. I have never been so embarrassed to be a Dodger fan in my life. It felt literally like all 45,000 Angel fans. Well, there weren't that many Angel fans, but I mean, what Angel fans were there were laughing at me. How do you get picked off of second base as the tying run in the ninth inning? And it was from that moment that my despise of Russell Martin was complete. And Andrew Friedman decides, oh, we need him. Hey, Andrew, did you ever think about maybe looking at A.J. Ellis? I hear he's available. And you know what? He's a pretty good catcher, especially a personal catcher for one Clayton Kershaw. I think Clayton would have liked to have had A.J. Ellis behind the plate. Just a thought. And this also brings up something else that I'm going to start to blow some steam if we do not get Bryce Harper. Because earlier, a month ago, whatever it was, we traded Yasiel Puig to the Reds to free up spots in the outfield. Ostensibly, we're freeing up spots in the outfield and salary for Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper has not signed with the Dodgers. If we end up giving away Yasiel Puig for ostensibly nothing, what is that? That's not good is what it is. I mean, gosh. How do you get rid of a popular player for the Dodgers in Yasiel Puig and get essentially nothing back for him? It's at this point for me, it's Bryce Harper or bust in this. If Bryce Harper is not in a Dodger uniform, there's going to be a lot of naysayers going, what the heck is going on? And I don't like our chances as far as, going deep into the playoffs or anything, without addressing that it's a right field hole is the way I look at it now. So for this week, I think that's all I've got to say that's on my chest. Hope you guys all have a good Martin Luther King Jr. weekend. Enjoy your time with family and friends. And I'll catch you guys hopefully in the very near future. This is KEBY signing off.